again. This afternoon.
We're at Harvey Cedars Town Hall today. Bob and Jen. We're at Harvey Cedars Town Hall. We have Chief Burniford, Commissioner Imperiale, and Ms. Tilton.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome back. I am Jen Hornick and this is Bob Palestri. And we are here on the road in Harvey Cedars on Long Beach Island. We are here with Commissioner John Imperiale. He is the Director of Public Safety and Deputy Mayor here in Harvey Cedars. John, do you want to go over some of what your role is here?
Well, yeah, as a Commissioner of Public Safety and Public Affairs, the biggest responsibility I have is the Police Department, which I'm very proud of the Harvey Cedars Police Department, and the Beach Patrol, the two biggest departments in town. So the Police Department, we have 9 full-time officers and a great chief, Robert Burniford. And over the course of the summer, we have about 80 lifeguards on the beach. We run a great lifeguard and training program. So most of my time is taken up with the Police Department and the Beach Patrol. But I'm also on the Land Use Board and kind of put my finger in everything.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot.
Wow.
You're busy.
So,
Yeah.
as we're coming to spring, John, maybe give us and our clients some hints on safety, street safety, beach safety, what's happening?
Yeah, the most important thing that I want, the message I want to get out this time of year is there are going to be more and more and more people on the road. And I don't mean just driving. You can see it every day now, the number of pedestrians, the number of bikers, the number of joggers, the number of runners that are out there are more and more. So safety on the road is the number one thing. Right now in April, we're in the middle of a distracted driving campaign just to raise awareness of that. But distracted driving, which is not just being on the phone or texting, it's anything other than paying attention to the road. Is important. Our boulevard is narrow. Our side streets are where the children are out playing and people don't realize. Everyone says that they know the boulevard is dangerous. Side streets can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. So there are more and more people out there. And I do want to mention, there are a lot of people now, because the weather is warmer, who are out jogging or walking either before dawn or after dusk.
Right.
And you have to wear bright colored clothing, but we also have nice reflectors that are free to any Harvey Cedars resident. Just come into Borough Hall and get them. And if you're out there walking before it's bright or after sunset, pick up a reflector and wear it.
Oh, wow, that's great. Very good.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the biggest thing this time of year is the fact that it's crowded and it's dangerous.
So how much do you think the population increases from over the winter to then this spring season? Like, is it quickly doubling or,
Well, it kind of goes up exponentially.
Yeah.
Around this time, come April, whether it doubles, we're 350, give or take, full-time residents. By the summertime, it's 12,000 or so.
Wow, yeah.
So it kind of goes up in that way. So there's a lot of people, and we're happy, we're thrilled with that.
Yeah.
I just want everyone who is here to be safe.
Yeah, definitely. That's wonderful. Go ahead.
And if I can, one thing that we did this year too is we put up these rip current signs at the entrance to every beach. Because rip currents are dangerous in the water.
Absolutely.
And people need to know how to recognize them and what to do if they get caught in a rip current. And the reason I mention that now is because these signs are really detailed. And I want everyone, when you're going up, you're not going swimming yet.
Yes.
Still a little cool for that. But there's a lot of people going up to walk on the beach. On your way up, stop and look at the sign. Every time you go up, stop and look at the sign. And by the time June, July, and August comes and you're in the water, it will be embedded in you.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
what
very
it does. So take a look at the rip current signs when you're up to walk on the beach.
Excellent.
When
That's
do
very
the
good.
lifeguards come on duty, John?
Well, they'll begin weekends around Memorial Day, and
Okay.
we'll be full-time pretty quickly after that. We have a full contingent. I'm sure it's tough to hire people this time.
Yeah.
It's just tough to hire people. We are fortunate that we expect to have a full slate of lifeguards again this year.
That's amazing. That's great.
Number
And that's a
one
testament to
in
your
lifeguard
program.
competition,
Yeah.
Harvey Cedars.
Oh, we have the best. Our chief of the beach patrol, Randy Townsend, is absolutely the best, and they're well trained, they're well managed, and our beaches are safe.
Nice. And
Excellent.
one last question I have. When lifeguards are not on duty, what is your advice for people who might want to try swimming?
Well, when lifeguards are not on duty, the first advice is to not go swimming alone.
Okay.
And if you're not going swimming alone, make sure the other person actually knows how to swim too. It doesn't help if I go out swimming alone, or go out swimming with my wife, who really, she's great at everything, but I wouldn't count on her to rescue me. If you're in the water, be with someone that you can trust, that if you happen to get in danger, but I wouldn't go out far when there aren't lifeguards. I wouldn't go out alone, and I would have that rip current sign embedded in your brain.
I have one more question too before we
Sure.
go. Pets on the beach, when does that cut off?
That cuts off in the summertime, time of
Okay.
Memorial Day, and they should never be up there unleashed.
Got it.
And they are, and they shouldn't be.
Okay.
In the off season, feel free to take your pet up there,
Mhm.
pick up after them,
Absolutely.
but they have to be on a leash.
Well, thanks, John. Well, we're looking forward to the summer on LBI, especially on Harvey Cedars, because I love Harvey Cedars. I live in Harvey Cedars.
Well, we appreciate that, and we want you here forever. It's a great town, and if everyone just uses common sense. You talk about how to keep people safe, just use common sense.
Yep.
When you're driving, when you're walking, when you're biking, when you're running, use common sense, and we'll all be safe.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're looking
Thank
forward
you.
to the summer. We're looking forward to a great season. And we'll be back to you in a couple minutes with our real estate market update. Okay, so welcome to the real estate update section. If I didn't say it already, it is absolutely gorgeous here on Long Beach Island. It is 65 degrees, which gives us spring fever, and we just can't wait until summer. So brief real estate update, because we always want to keep you guys updated on what's going on with the market. Go ahead, Bob.
Hi, everybody. Yes, we're still, it's same as last week. We're still in the 80s, maybe high 80s this week. But bottom line is low inventory means prices are staying consistent. I was just with a client today showing him a house, and his thoughts kind of rambled together with my thoughts in, hey, if you see a house you like, go for it now, because we're not sure if the prices will ever go down again. Last week we talked about different experts saying different things, but if you find that house, go for it. The average sale right now is about 1.7, up about 400,000 from the pre-pandemic. So again, if you find a place you like, go for it. Interesting, I looked the last dozen in 3 different categories to kind of show you that the pricing's coming down a bit. Listed, the average was 1.9. The solds were 1.9. And the under contract were 1.6. So it's sending a message, it's telling a story that this could still be your time, even with a low inventory.
All right. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this week. We are going to be out and about again next week. Again, if you have a place that you would like us to go, or you have a suggestion of somebody that you'd like to hear from, we'd be happy to try and work that into our schedule. So have a great weekend.
Take care.